Acting Registrar, I recognize you. Chairperson of the BU, I also recognize you. I recognize also the management team, the delegation leader from the union, and the entire leadership of the union at the branch level. I think our coming here symbolizes obviously the strength and the partnership that we share together between the PIA and of course the union. As ZUFIAW, we remain committed to this partnership. And when I was told that we have concluded and signing ceremony was today, I got excited. Because not only have we concluded, but I think we've concluded in a manner that it's worth us talking about. The 13% and the other adjustments that have been done to the conditions of service, they are quite commendable. Of course, bearing in mind that the economic environment in our country is a bit difficult, not only for the employee but also the employees. And you realize that the cost of living, the cost of goods and services, they have gone up. And over time, salaries and wages have been eroded. So it's quite recommendable that you actually award our members, the percentage that was given plus the other conditions of service. Away from that, we also value, I think, the engagements that we have done over time. I think not very long ago, my office received the bills and were actually invited to also comment on that. And I thought that was something good because I would love management to look at us, not as a union, but of course as a partner, as you manage the authority. So we're excited. I think we shared our comments and we're hoping that in the subsequent meeting we'll be able to be part and also be able to contribute. Apart from that, I think for me, that there's been change of leadership at union level. Of course, my coming in and also the new executive council that we have in place. And I would love to put on record that we remain committed to the partnership that we've shared over time. And we will definitely be able to engage you where we can. And I also want to just mention to you that my office remains open. At any time we can be able to interact. The reason to that acting registrar is that we attach a lot of value and importance, I think, to what we do as a union. Bearing in mind that the consequences of us not being able to manage or do our work properly and professionally is something that can disrupt business and operations, and industrial harmony remains key to us. So that is something that I would love to put on record, and I want to also maybe appeal to yourself that at any given time, if you feel there's need to engage me, I know our recognition agreement limits our engagement with HR, but you'll feel free to engage me and I'll be happy that you can interact, because we are managing one of the most important assets of this institution, which are our members. So we would want to make sure that whatever we do it with a lot of integrity and make sure that industrial harmony is maintained. As a union, we are not limited to only representing our members, but we are also stakeholders. Not obviously at the institutional level, but also at government level. So what we'll do, we'll also be able to support the development and obviously the changes that the government of the day would love to see, around our economy. So we remain committed to ensuring that we do that going forward. And that's a commitment that I place on my behalf and of course the National Executive Council. To my colleagues under the branch leadership, I think for me, I'd love to just extol you, I think, for the level of maturity and professionalism that you attached to this exercise and were able to close. Of course, we had a bit of a lengthy process, I think, but I'm hoping that this is something that we can, be able to do better next time. How do we do that? I think I would want to encourage both HR and my colleagues in the union at branch level to interact frequently. And some of these things are things that we can discuss during our quarterly meetings, such that when we get to PU, I think it will just be a question of formalizing things. So I will remain hopeful with that appeal that is something that we can do and we'll be able to do it better. But in a nutshell, I think what we have offered our members is something that is worth us talking about. And we would love to appreciate on behalf of the union that your gesture clearly demonstrates that our members are really a priority under this institution. And I think away from that, I will close my remarks just to thank everybody who took part. Of course, the chairperson of the BU. I think your experience and guidance to both teams, gave us the result that has allowed us to meet in this manner we have today. So we thank you for that. And think we'll be happy at any given time. While we are given an opportunity as a union to engage you in other engagements, I think our doors will be able to do that, just to ensure that you can assist us. I think with those few words, I would love to end there so that I don't take the show. But in that show, I think it's a big thing to support teams for the job well done. Thanks.